Absolute wealth. Real investors, real results.
Hubert Centers here. Let's take a look at what happened with the markets today. So today we had a very large gap down situation from Friday. We closed around 14,433. Today we opened up at 14,344. For the sake of argument, let's just round off numbers and call this an even 100 points, okay? Anytime you have a gap in the Dow that is bigger than 60 points, it tends to be a pro gap. In other words, if it gaps down that much, the odds are that it will go much, much lower. Now, you have to ask yourself a couple of questions. Number one, are we in a massive uptrend, or are we in a massive downtrend, or are we trading sideways? That's actually three questions. Well, we are in a massive uptrend, so when it gaps down like this, it tends to fill the gap to the high side. It will fill half a gap 82% of the time, and it will fill a full gap about 62% of the time. Now, this was news related, so you have to be a little cautious still. Now, if you get above this red line, which is the 61.8% retracement, has a very good chance of getting to a full gap fill. If you don't like trading index futures or ETFs, just find something that's in a solid uptrend and put a buy stop on it. Let me show you what I'm talking about. Here we have a really good example. We have AXP, which is an American Express. So what we're going to do is we're going to use this as the example, and I'm going to do a follow-up video to see how this kind of shakes out next week. So on a video next week, I'll show you how this trade kind of shakes out. So what we're looking at here is we've got AXP, American Express. It's in a solid uptrend, and all we want to do is to identify the most recent low, which this is the most recent low, this is the most recent high, and then what we're going to do is we're going to draw our fib line. We're going to start here, and we're going to end here, and we're looking for AXP to retrace to the 50 to the 61.8. All right, so in other words, to 65.03 to 64.71. When it gets in that area, we want to buy it with a tight stop loss below, and our target will be this most recent high of 66.36. Good luck. Hope it helps. I'll see you on the next video.